Na 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 na. 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 They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all around ooky. The Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see them, they really are a scream. The Addams Family. Hey, creatures, it's Harrold, and today we're talking about Wednesday, Season 2. Wednesday has become a pop culture phenomenon. The first season exploded over the world, and now Season 2 is here. So get hype, get ready, and we're going to go over it. I am a long-time Addams Family fan, and I've been trying to keep up with everything that's been coming out over the years. I truly believe the original show has and will always be better than the Munsters. I am biased. Sue me. Back in the day, those were the two big shows, the Addams Family versus the Munsters. And ratings-wise, the Munsters did come out on top, but pop culture-wise, I think the Addams Family won out overall. Leave a comment if you disagree. Also, let me know if you want me to review Rob Zombie's The Munsters. Leave a comment. And over the years, I have tried to follow everything Addams Family. And Wednesday is definitely what I was there day one. Originally, there was the show, then the 90s films, which exploded the popularity of Addams Family. Since then, we've had some live-action TV shows, some animated movies that were not very good, some animated shows, but nothing that really broke through into pop culture until we got Wednesday. Tim Burton has been wanting to do a Wednesday show or a, Addams Family for a really, really long time, and now he finally got the opportunity with Season 1, and now we're here for Season 2. So Tim Burton and Netflix made a deal. He would direct and showrun kind of the Wednesday series. So they had hired Jenna Ortega to play the main role and also filled out the rest of the cast. Catherine Zeta-Jones here, Luis Guzman, a legend. And I think this Addams Family cast is really, really good. He did a good job casting him. I don't think Lurch is great, though. He could be a little better. But, he's Lurch. What are you going to do? Just stand around and go, And that's just Lurch's life forever. Kind of sad. And that's Lurch's life. I mean, that's a miserable existence if you ask me. But, to each his own. And that's what the Addams Family is really about. It's everyone, each to their own. It may be dark, it may be twisted, but as long as you're not hurting anyone and you're enjoying life and having friends and family around you, then you're good to go. I was very surprised to see Wednesday break through into pop culture the way it has, especially since Netflix is so fickle with their projects. They come and go super quick, so I wasn't expecting this to last long. Sure, Tim Burton was going to make a miniseries with Wednesday, but I never expected a Season 2. Not when I first started watching it. But once we got to the dance scene episode and the internet exploded, then the story became really different. Thankfully, Tim Burton feels like he's putting his best foot forward. He's gone through some long strings of mediocrity. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Planet of the Apes, the Alice in Wonderland films. I've never really, half of his filmography feels not great. Mediocre at best. Especially Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. It just feels stale. And Planet of the Apes was just odd. He was a bad choice for that. And then Alice in Wonderland was definitely just a Disney contract. They gave him way too much money, and then he just kind of foresaw everything and then just shot it real quick. I doubt he was on set most days. Burton is best when he is a hands-on director, especially in his early career. You got to be hands-on with everything. And he really shined through with his early filmography. And now we're back here at Wednesday Season 2, and he feels hands-on again. He feels like he wants to be there. It has also given Burton much needed constraints, so that way he has to work within limitations. Give him an unlimited CGI budget and the film comes out stale. But give him a small TV budget and he goes out and shoots it in an airport somewhere and he's good to go. And it becomes more entertaining and more full of life. And that's what Burton needs. He needs life in his projects. When you put CGI in it, you take the life out and then it's hard to put it back in. I should know. Now we're on the second season of Wednesday and you need to give some kind of escalation for the audience to keep them watching, The first season was great, but you want to see a lot more in this season. That's what we always ask for, and that's why sometimes shows dip off. But with Burton back at the helm, directing these episodes, this first one just felt solid. One of my biggest complaints of the first season was the family wasn't more heavily involved. themselves. But now it feels like they're moving into the show. And now with the rest of them there, the show feels a little bit more complete. Fester hasn't shown up, and he is definitely my favorite. And having Fred Armisen play him is an inspired choice. He wasn't in the first episode, but I'm sure he'll show up soon. But it does feel like the rest of the family are moving in permanently. Pugsley, and the rest. It feels like everyone's having a lot of fun on the set, especially during season 1. The blooper reel was fantastic. This season, I'm not so sure. It feels like a couple of oddball performances a little out of sync. Catherine Zeta-Jones and Luis Guzman are fantastic, though. But something does feel a little off with the younger actors. Something has changed with their approach. They still pull it off, but there's something, the charm of the first one, something has been changed. And can't quite put my finger on it. I just feel like they're approaching the characters in a different way. This goes for the fan favorite Enid character, too. Both her and Jenna Ortega feel a little off, but it's just the first episode, so maybe just jitters. What I was very happy to see was Steve Buscemi in a significant role. Tim Burton's put him in a great wig, gave him a little bit of a mystery, and I'm just excited to see what they do with him. Hopefully he's not a dud. Sometimes characters like this end up being a dud, but with Steve Buscemi there, I'm super excited. Now, some real world drama has gotten in the way of some of the writing. A major character is missing, but the writers are getting around that, and there's enough of the family now that I don't really care. We can move on and figure it out. I'm more interested in this new character, all the new characters, and the family being there, really. So you can keep some of the season 1 characters, honestly. And keep more of them, honestly. Like, I don't need the sheriff back. Go away. With only an hour, this season premiere has a lot to go over and set up. They have to reestablish old relationships, create new relationships, add new characters, and give them all purpose. And I think the writers did a pretty good job in balancing this first hour of television. They've dropped a couple of more episodes. We'll keep watching, maybe give you an end of the season recap. But for the pilot here, I'm pretty excited for what's going on. I'm proud to see Tim Burton in his element once again. And I just hope the outside world don't pressure him into making something that he isn't 100% on board with. Because if he's not 100% on board with something, he just kind of checks out. And once that happens, all the CGI gets in there and it gets and it just meh. Whereas here, we see some genuine passion coming through. It's hard not to recommend this show, honestly. The Addams Family is a family show, I feel like. Yes, their humor is dark and twisted, and they do like the dark arts. But, who doesn't? All hail Cthulhu. We've all got our things, but as long as we are strong in a family, then there is nothing that can stop us. And that's the core of the Addams Family. They are the most confident people you will ever meet, and it's inspiring to look up to. And that's why I think this franchise has endured for as long as it has. The humor is unique, and the mysteries are intriguing. Characters are fun to hang around with and laugh and be kooky with. So give Wednesday Season 2 a watch. I'm going to keep watching until the end of the season, maybe give you a recap after that, and we'll see what happens. See if this show gets a season 3. Fingers crossed. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment about what else you would like to see me review. We're on Instagram. We're on TikTok. And remember, stay kooky.